Okay, so now we want to look at assembly. Okay, so how to assemble this in order to take it over and pour the pewter and actually pour and cast your ring. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to think about, well, here's our top mold. First of all, do we want that facing that direction so that the band goes around and the top lightning bolt is coming across the top of the band, or do we want it facing in line with the band? Okay, so that's the first thing, you decide. Secondly, we want to make sure that this is where the pewter's flowing out, that little sort of rectangle there, and that rectangle wants to be right in the center of your lightning bolt. Okay, so I'm just going to try to set that up. So to do that, I'm going to put it across like this, and I'm just going to look at it really closely and see where the pewter can flow right into that lightning bolt and is on center, and they're really in line with where I want them. Okay, once I'm happy with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some lines around the back side. So I'm going to draw a line down here, and I'll draw lines across the ends and across this end, okay? And I don't need one on this side, and you'll see why in a minute. So now I know that as long as I'm on those lines, I should be lined up, okay? The next thing we need to do is we need to add another block, okay? So this block is obviously just going to hold the pewter in place. And we've got those three. We want to add a block underneath. And again, we can use anything. So we'll put this one on here, like so. And then we can start to realign this. Okay. Now that's our assembly. Okay. So we just need those 4 parts. And then what we would do is we would take one of these quick clamps again, and we'll put it across this block here, these 2 top blocks. Okay. And I'm going to push down and try to make sure they're really flat and tighten that up. Okay. Now I want to check this. I want to make sure that the base of this is dead flat, okay? Because if one is higher or lower than the other, then the pewter will leak out. So that looks good and flat to me. Then I go ahead and I get it right on my layout lines. So I'm lining it up like I had it, which is great. And then I'm going to hold that real tightly, and I'm going to bring it over here, actually over here, to our big clamp, okay? So this big clamp just helps me to hold this whole show together. And it might have slipped. No, it looks like it's okay. Okay, I'll get it in my big clamp like this. And then I take a look at it, and I want to make sure that it's nice and tight along that bottom edge particularly, and all the layers seem to be really tight and there's no gaps. And if I'm worried about this, what I will do is I'll just grab another clamp, and I could go ahead and put another clamp across here if I had any concerns about it not being tight. Okay, so now I know it's good and tight, should be good and tight along that base, and everywhere else around it, and also tight between the 2 blocks. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that.